Jack, it's your first start in the UFL. What are the priorities for the offense to be successful tonight?
Just execute one play at a time, do our job, take care of the football, all the good things,
Describe what you're feeling right now.
I'm feeling excited, first time starting a game in a while, so I'm excited to get out there and play.
All right, good luck, man.
Thank you. All right.
Opening weekend in the UFL capped with this. Orlando won the toss. They elect to defer. Ball kicked off from the 30-yard line in UFL Season 3. Great venue here in Orlando with Inter & Co Stadium. And a lively crowd as this franchise is underway here in Orlando. Ball is loose. Flag is down as Orlando, the kickoff coverage team, comes away with it.
Block in the back.
Trevon Jones was the return man.
Well, there is a flag down, though.
Legal block in the back.
Andrew Parker there getting his big right mid on that one,
That
knocking it out on the opening kickoff.
The result of the play is a first down for Orlando.
The flag is going to negate. Oh, no, it's going to stand.
And with that, Orlando will take position.
Let's go on!
You think Anthony Becht is psyched to start off his Storm career like that? They take possession at the 34-yard line. Play action. Plummer is able to get it complete to Elijah Badger.
Oh, yeah, this is a new offensive coordinator, Colin Thompson. He said one thing about Jack Plummer, a lot more athletic than people gave him credit for. Started the game there with a little boot, got him out on the run. Didn't take the easy option, waited for his receiver downfield, and it paid off.
15-yard reception by Badger, the former Florida Gator. There's Corbin as he makes his way to the 15-yard line. So a hot start for the Storm.
Jordan, you take a look at some of these tight ends coming in and out of the ball game for Orlando. They're going to be in 13-12 personnel an awful lot tonight. You know, the head coach, Anthony Becht, former tight end himself. It's the first time he's dressed 3 tight ends in his UFL career.
That new play caller, Colin Thompson, was a tight end himself, so you know those big boys are going to get their chances tonight.
2nd and 6. Corbin again, catches a seam, keeps his balance, and right into the end zone. A 15-yard touchdown run for Jay-Sean Corbin.
Let's go for two, go for two. Let's go, come on, go for two.
Here Jack Plummer saying going for 2, going for 2.
Yeah, remember the PAT is back in the UFL. You can opt for the 1 point from the 33-yard line on a kick. Couldn't do that last year, or you can take the 2 point from 2 yards. Anthony Becht mentioned league average is about 50%. We're going to go for it on 2 or 4-2 a lot of the time, hoping we get 1 out of 2.
Here's Plummer looking for an option. And it's incomplete as he just tried to shuffle it ahead to Corbin, but he couldn't contain it. Let's go back to that touchdown, Jordan.
Well, we mentioned Anthony Becht being a tight end, his offensive coordinator being a tight end. Watch the block from Sean Bowman to spring this touchdown. He's on the end of the line right here. He's going to work all the way down, get a great block on that defensive end, and Jay-Sean Corbin, a great job of reading that, cutting back right off that block from Sean Bowman and doing the rest, breaking a tackle and finishing that one off. He was all UFL last year, led the league with 514 rushing yards, and a hot start so far in 2026.
And it all started with the turnover immediately on the kickoff, so it ended up being just a 3-play scoring drive.
You love those.
Orlando.
You love those, especially to start a season.
I mean,
a lot of anxiety, a lot of nerves. That's probably why that ball hit the ground on the first play, but someone's going to capitalize on those nerves early, and so far it's Orlando.
Michael Lance to kick off again, and Marcus Barnes is back deep along with Tay Martin. If you want to create a buzz in a new city, score within 3 plays. This is Barnes on the return. And Barnes picks up the block, and it's a good return out across the 40-yard line. Down to the field to Sam Acho.
So I'm here with Jalen McClendon, starting quarterback. New city, but it's your team. What's your thoughts going into this game?
Hey, just win. Just come out with a win, execute, have fun, win the game.
So thanks, Jalen.
He's had a lot of fun in the past year compared to the long road he's taken in his career. 30 years old, but limited starts up until the past year of football.
Yeah, just one start in college. He was behind Jacoby Brissett at NC State. One start at Baylor after a transfer. Hit just his 11th start, or excuse me, 12th now since high school. That's 2013 test. So a talented guy that just hasn't played a ton of football. Here's his opportunity.
Toa Taua, a very familiar name for those who watched the league closely last year, as he brings the ball to the 49-yard line.
Here you go, Kings. Here you go. Hey, Jack.
Welcome to Orlando. Joe Tessitore and Jordan Rogers with you up in the booth. Tom Luganville and Sam Acho, our field level analysts for the Columbus Aviators and Orlando Storm. Opening weekend of the UFL, and a good matchup in prime time here to cap it. This is Columbus. Going straight ahead is Tawatua. Orlando jumped out after a turnover on the opening kickoff, and 3 plays later they were able to score with former Florida State star running back Ja'Shawn Corbin and his 15-yard touchdown. So 6-zip for Orlando. 2 rebranded franchises here in the 3rd year of the UFL. Columbus and Orlando. They're down at 1. Jalen McClendon, former Baylor quarterback, as he gives it to Taua, who goes ahead for a first down for Columbus. A look at the impact players presented by New Era, Jordan.
Yeah, one of them right there, running back Toa Taua, led the UFL in rushing touchdowns last year. He's a bowling ball. Tay Martin, a wide receiver, a new addition for this Aviators team, is a threat downfield. And then up front for Orlando, they're really good. Chris Garrett, Isaiah Buggs, both guys former NFL draft picks, restarting their careers, and 2 really talented players up front.
Isaiah Buggs, the interior of that defensive line for Orlando. 56 games in the NFL, was a star for Nick Saban at Alabama. Here's McClendon as he gets it quickly to the outside, and it's a first down to Tay Martin. Tay Martin, who played for Oklahoma State, had a massive Fiesta Bowl against Notre Dame 4 years ago.
And there's a name you know if you've watched football at any level. Todd Haley, longtime NFL offensive coordinator, head coach of the Chiefs for a couple years. Has been the play caller for the likes of Kurt Warner, Ben Roethlisberger. And a guy that said Jalen McClendon reminds him a lot of Big Ben. Big strong arm, big kid, athletic.
Coming off that 12-yard completion to Martin. And now Taua testing the interior of that defensive line again. So a settling in kind of drive here for Columbus after the turnover on special teams to open up this game. Donnie Abraham, the defensive coordinator, veteran staff with Orlando. A lot of coaches who were with head coach Anthony Beck, who came over from really the core of the St. Louis franchise, Jordan.
Yeah, and he told us the strength of this defense is the front 4, but right now, this Aviators team is running the football up the A-gap. And Orlando hasn't been able to slow him down.
2nd and 5. Here is White as he spins ahead and gets the 17-yard line. Ted Gitt Jr. is the head coach for the Columbus Aviators. Yes, that Ted Ginn Jr., the former Ohio State star, former first-rounder, NFL wide receiver, Super Bowl player, and he's really cherishing this experience.
Yeah, a guy that hasn't had really any coaching experience outside of mentoring young kids for a really long time, coaching at a high school. His first big role leaned a lot on Jim Tressel as college head coach, his dad, and also Todd Haley, the veteran offensive coordinator on his staff.
Here you go. Set.
3rd down and 2. McClendon. Oh, the pocket collapsed on him as he was trying to get it to Chisholm underneath, but it was Andrew Parker, the linebacker for Orlando, getting to McClendon.
Yeah, Andrew Parker working here off the edge on right tackle, and he just beats him with speed. Parker's a guy that'll line up on the 2nd level, on the edge. He's athletic. Great look there from the hat cam. You know, we put cameras everywhere in the UFL. Got one on the ref.
Ryan Coe comes in for the 35-yard attempt. And able to put it through. So after a shaky start, turning the ball over, giving up the quick score, Columbus settles down with a long field goal drive. Orlando back out there on offense. When we return, Jack Plummer, former Louisville Cardinals star, the starting quarterback for the Storm. To you by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling home and auto easy. Really exciting night here in Orlando. Opening weekend capped with this game. Columbus at Orlando, 6-3 home team, and here's why. Opening kickoff of our game, Trey Jones fumbles it away for Columbus, and it didn't take long for Orlando to strike. Badger with the reception, and then Corbin with the 15-yard touchdown. They went for 2. They failed on that effort. 6-3 is our score. First ever meeting between these two rebranded franchises. Ryan Coe ready to kick off. Just had the field goal from 35 yards out moments ago. Jayshon Corbin on the return from the 5-yard line. As Corbin catches a seam and gets it out past the 35. Tom Luganbill is with Orlando on the field.
Yeah, walking out right now with Jack Plummer. Hey, Jack, a nice mix of run to pass that first series. What do you got dialed up for us here?
We got something crazy for you. We got a little something, little maybe a run, maybe a pass. Should be fun to watch.
A little razzle-dazzle, is that what you're telling me? All right.
Well, the access is unprecedented, but the vagueness from Jack Plummer is as well.
So you're telling me this is either going to be a run or a pass?
It could be.
Uh-oh.
Or a razzle-dazzle, guys.
Maybe he showed his hand a little bit there.
We're going deuce right.
See if they take a shot.
Auto on Orlando.
Plummer won a very competitive quarterback battle for DTR. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, former UCLA star, former Cleveland Browns quarterback, is the backup. As Elijah Dotson takes it ahead and makes his way just beyond the 40-yard line.
It's Jayshon Corbin already getting a good start to this game with a touchdown run earlier. Guy I'm really looking forward to seeing is KJ Hamler, a guy that was a 2nd-round pick by Denver in 2020, played 23 NFL games, was last with Buffalo, and then Kenny Willekes, one of the best pass rushers in the UFL, and Cam Smith. Captain Munnerlyn, the new defensive coordinator for Columbus, was raving about Cam Smith, another guy, a former 2nd-round pick. We got a lot of high draft picks out here in the UFL competing.
2nd and 6. Plummer with time, and then he checks down to Dotson, who picks up the block and is past midfield for Orlando.
A really good job from Jack Plummer working through his reads. He started left. He's going to work all the way back to the right. We call this an escort check down. Why an escort? Because you get a tight end out there lead blocking for your running back. Back in the day, you used to throw it out to that running back and hope he makes someone miss. Now they attach a tight end to it. Great little play.
21-yard reception by Dotson. This time just goes ahead for a gain of 2 yards. Colin Thompson is the play caller for Orlando. Played tight end in the NFL and the XFL. Head coach Anthony Beck absolutely loved it. Says, I can't even begin to tell you how impressive he is.
Let's go explode the ship
Got
left.
thrown into the fire. 15 power soap. That usually means a run play. Colin Thompson took over just at the end of February, 2 days before camp, as a first-time play caller. He's doing a great job so far.
2nd and 8. There is the power play, but it is gobbled up. A very good run fit by Columbus. On the other side is Captain Munnerlyn, the defensive coordinator for Columbus.
Yeah, now remember, important for Captain Munnerlyn to realize once a team crosses the 50, now you have to go for it on 4th down. So you can't punt. You hear there, Jack Plummer reminding his guys it's 3rd long.
One of the new rules that was put forth in the UFL, no punting inside the 50-yard line. So that changes the dynamics on a 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, watch the slot right here.
Plummer. Oh, he was hit as he was trying to throw underneath to Chris Rowland, so it will be 4th down and 9. That was Adam Plant who was able to get in on Jack Plummer.
Yeah, he was actually trying to hit KJ Handler in the slot. The guy circled was on a sail route, wide open. Really good job on the backside. See Plummer, he's going to have KJ Handler there wide open, but the pass rush got there just in time. And here, a 4th and long. This is one of those wrinkles of the UFL.
So they've centered these rule changes on enhancing scoring and the entertainment of the game. And how entertaining is this? You have to go for it. A 4th and 9 crossing midfield. Plummer, he is chased and he is taken down at the 49-yard line. Adam Plant again getting involved. Rest of that defensive line collapsing in as well.
Yeah, the right side, Ron Stone does a great job again, just winning with speed right here on the outside. No moves, no nothing, working on Samuel Jackson. Not Samuel L. Jackson, but a great job of engaging, ripping through, winning with speed on the outside. Again, pass rushers love it on 3rd and 4th and long. They know you're going to pass. They know you got to hold on to the football.
So I'm here with Aviators DC, Captain Munnerlyn. Cap, what are you seeing down here?
Oh, man, I'm seeing a lot of things going good for ourselves, man. Right now, there's a good stop on 4th down. You know, there's new rules where they get past the, 50, they got to go for it on 4th down. Defense flying around, and we did what they need to do right there to get off the field.
How do you respond to that early turnover and early point?
We got to flush it, man. Let it go and move on. You know, it's a whole lot of football to be played, so we got to let it go and just keep going on.
Awesome. Thanks, Cap.
Yes, sir.
Gerald McClendon able to connect with Alize Mack for 6 yards as Columbus takes over after the turnover on downs. Listen, I love the new rule.
Oh, it's great.
No punting once you cross the 50-yard line. And you see what it creates, because look at Columbus now. They're already in position.
Well, you could have had the option to go for a 4-point field goal there. That would have been 60+, or go for 4th and 9.
2nd and 4. John Lovett struggling to find anything there against that front of Orlando. Darian Butler, linebacker crew for head coach Anthony Beck.
Here you go.
3rd down and 3. McClendon gets the ball out quickly, and breaking the tackle is Moore. Jalen Moore, as he works his way inside the 25-yard line, a 1st down for the Aviators.
Yeah, just an easy throw. It's actually a slant route, but what I love about this is Jalen McClendon kind of sits him down right there. You see that? So it allows him to have a two-way go on Micah Abraham, who's coming downhill. Instead of leading it way out in front, forcing him to run into it, gives him the option to settle his feet, make a guy miss, and pick up the 1st down.
Offensive coordinator Todd Haley matched up with Donnie Abraham. NFL veterans going head-to-head here in Orlando.
Guys, get off the grass. Get off the grass. Time out, time out, time out. Alert spring draw.
about Columbus? It's their first of the half.
Ted Ginn Jr. making his head coaching debut after that 22-yard reception, gives his team the first down, utilizing the timeout. 6-3 home team. Storm on top of the Aviators. Quick break, we'll be right back.
Hey, if you feel that, just what's your name?
Big name coaches like Ted Ginn Jr., who we're seeing here with the Aviators. Yeah, the Ohio State Buckeye star, the former first rounder, the longtime NFL veteran, the guy who played in the Super Bowl. Well, now he's a high-energy first-time head coach. He's loving the experience. We had a great visit with him this week, Jordan, and he's watching his Columbus team march down the field here.
And did a great job of avoiding a delay of game and getting a timeout in there. So, yeah, first-time head coach. It's feeling out the ropes, but I love the energy that it brings.
First down for the Aviators. There's Lovett. And a good stick right at the 20-yard line.
I'm here with first-time head coach Ted Ginn. We're talking about some of the pregame rituals, and there's a hot dog ritual that we heard about before every single game back at Ohio State. Apparently in the NFL, you would have a hot dog. We're showing the video right now. You eating your hot dog. Tell me about how this ritual got started.
Well, you know, when you're hungry, that's what you go for, a dog. You know, we in the stadium, good pitch, great place. You know. Great popcorn and great dogs, as always, in a great stadium.
How's it feeling, first-time head coach? What are you seeing so far?
Oh, man, you know, we came out. We got to win the turnover battle. We're losing it right now. But we in a dog fight, man. It's 3-6. My first time out, we okay.
So appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.
Andrew Parker just came up with the tackle against Tawa. So Ted Ginn Jr., his coaching debut. Had time in high school at Glenville's alma mater. Of course, his father, a legendary high school coach back in Ohio.
Yeah, he's got a long history of developing receivers and young football players. But this opportunity to come back to Columbus, he couldn't pass up.
Take a shot or go for 3.
Orlando's linebacker Parker was slow to get up at the end of that play. Former star at App State, trying to find his way to an NFL roster in the midst of this Orlando defense. Be a 3rd down and 7 for Columbus. 6th play of their drive that started after the turnover on downs. Based on one of the new rules, you cross midfield. That was the case for Orlando. You have to go for it. No punting inside the 50-yard line. And the defense came up big for Columbus. Now, can the offense convert a 3rd and 7? Jalen McClendon, the big quarterback.
All right, here we go. Set. 180.
They're going to keep it on the ground with Lovett. And he can't find any traction at all. Butler coming up with the tackle.
Yeah, you heard Ted Ginn telling his offensive coordinator, hey, we got 3 in our pocket. So maybe that's the reason there. You're not as aggressive. You don't want to put Jalen McClendon in a situation where he has to force a throw, get a turnover. You got an opportunity to tie this game up with a chip shot field goal.
Former Cal Bear Ryan Coe on for another field goal attempt. This from 37. And he puts it through. And with that, a tie game. Touchdown early for Orlando. 2 field goals for Coe and Columbus. Well, there's the veteran coach, Anthony Becht. Of course, we mentioned Ted Ginn and his history. Anthony Becht, also a former star player, a former first rounder, a guy who had a long NFL career. But Jordan, we have watched in recent years as Anthony Becht has been a solid, consistent, franchise-building winner in spring pro football. He had great success with St. Louis, and now he's brought his coaching staff and a lot of his core philosophies here to Orlando.
He's got a knack for building culture, which is really tough to do when you think about all these players coming from different rosters. There's not much cohesion. You get a 30-day camp to get these guys ready, get offense and defense installed, but also try to get some semblance of a team and a culture. And Anthony Becht is one of the best at doing that. It's the reason he went 22-8 at his time in St. Louis and had them as a playoff team knocking on the door of a championship every single year. He loves this. He wants to get another big opportunity at some point as a head coach, whether that's college, back to the NFL at some point, and he's really good at it.
Over the last 2 seasons with Becht in the UFL, he helped 24 players end up on NFL training camp rosters. There's Chris Rowland, very versatile player we saw a year ago with DC. And, you know, you mentioned Anthony Becht and the success he's had. He's actually creating a bit of a coaching tree all of a sudden. A.J. McCarron, who was his quarterback, is now the head coach at Birmingham. But just look at this list of successful coaches that were with Anthony Becht and the things they've gone on to do recently.
Yeah, and Kyle Caskey, you see the name there in the middle, was the offensive coordinator in February before heading off to the Vikings. And that's why Colin Thompson took over play calling duties. But you're right, not just getting players to the next level, but giving opportunities to coaches as well. And that's why, as I said, Becht's one of the best.
Jack Plummer, well-traveled college quarterback and star. And the flag comes down. As you saw, Wiggless, the receiver, was looking back at that ball.
He's at a good spot. Number 9.
I need a ball. It's a spot.
He's at a good spot.
Pass interference. Defense number 9. The ball he places the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
Still backing up.
Cam Smith is who they tag there.
Yeah, tight man coverage here, trying to find a slot receiver on a fade route, a lot of contact, excuse me, and Wiggless loses track of the ball as well. One of the other changes to the rules here in the UFL, just like the NFL now, that pass interference is a spot foul, unlike college where they just tack on 15, whether it was 50 yards downfield or 5.
They go with the jet action, and it's Hamler. And he is wrapped up right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, KJ Hamler might be one of the best receivers in the UFL. I mentioned earlier a second-round pick by Denver in 2020. 23 NFL games over 3 years with Denver, recently with Buffalo as well. He said this kind of humbles you a little bit. You're a guy that was on top of the mountain, a guy that was performing and succeeding in the NFL, and now looking for a second opportunity. Get some more tape out there here in the UFL.
Looks like they're going zone. Can't.
Here's Dotson. Breaks a tackle and is close to that line to gain.
Noble. It's we're going no play.
First down.
Yeah, no play. It's first quarter. Just Noble.
Hey, Noble. Any legal formation. Noble.
Just trying to get him to jump off sides here as the first quarter
now
comes to an end.
No bowl call.
Come on, man.
And with that, the first quarter in the history of the Orlando Storm and Columbus Aviators is in the books. Aviators turned it over early. Corbin scored a 15-yard touchdown. Couple of field goals later, and we're tied up at 6 apiece. UFL 2026 opening weekend. Thrilled you're with us here in prime time in Central Florida.
No limit, no limit, no limit. No limit, no limit, no limit.
Storm starting quarterback is Jack Plummer. If you're saying, I remember him in prime time on ABC. Yes, you do. A couple of years ago, he led Louisville to that massive upset over top 10 Notre Dame. Jack Harlow and NBA players were storming the field. You and I were calling that game that night.
We did that game. He had some big moments in that game. 70-yard touchdown drive to starting. And a guy that is really talented, was with the Carolina Panthers, learned a lot from Andy Dalton and Bryce Young the last 2 years. And his coaches say his strength is his mind. So smart. Pre-snap, post-snap, Y stick, X glance. He's going to have a glance post route to the right, which is double covered right now. So he's going to work the left side. Watch Chris rolling in the slot here. Probably hit the tight end on the left.
Here's Plummer. Gets it up quickly and is able to connect with Badger. As Badger still on his feet inside the 30. Luke's.
Well, I'm down here with the backup quarterbacks, Dorian Thompson Robinson, as well as Hank Bachmeyer. Getting this next call. What do we got here, Hank?
It's a dummy call here. NHL package going on 2, seeing what they're in.
All right, what do we think?
Well, once we cross the 50 here, we've been getting a lot of quarters, if not pressure. So I expect some type of pressure here. It looks like they're staying in one high. Expect Saw.
After the 25-yard reception by Badger. That is incomplete. No interception there as Cam Smith was making a play for the ball.
Incomplete, out of bounds there. What do we got here, Hank?
12 personnel.
You ready? 12 in the huddle, 12 in the huddle.
Now.
I think he just fell down. What hash are we on? We're in the middle of the field? Okay.
Still waiting on this call to come in to Jack Plummer.
Wanda.
Sling right. C-Jet. 19 Wanda.
10 seconds.
Z-Jet 19 Wanda, what do you have?
We're getting smoke and mirrors here with the motion, cross field, and then we're just going to run a stretch to the left.
Yep.
Weak side stretch to the left.
There is the stretch.
We got to get
Johnson, well blocked as he spins his way inside the 20.
First down. Lamar Jackson, Lamar Jackson, Lamar Jackson. Love it. It's a great play. Lamar Jackson, Lamar Jackson.
We got Lamar Jackson. What is it?
We're on the ball. We're doing a keeper to the field here, going faking left, keeping right, and it'll be a 3-man concept here.
Let's just go.
Bootleg action, or has you got
right,
keep off of the outside zone?
Yeah, keep off the outside zone. So we got him big on the gasher with the 19 Wanda. Now we're going to come back, fake that, and boot around here to the field. So hopefully we can get a good. Oh, check, 14 duo. Just going to read the mic at running back here. And a straight handoff downhill.
And there is the duo as Corbin is wrapped up at the 15, so they check to the other run.
How about that, Taz? We're getting checks. We're getting everything at the line of scrimmage right here. I got my 2-man quarterback system on the sideline here. I got Hank Bachmeyer. Give me the call, man.
We got 11 personnel. I don't have to call yet.
Lab the gun.
Lab the gun.
52
Dose
F
left.
mesh.
52 F mesh. Your basic mesh.
Mesh concept, air raid.
Nice. Basic mesh concept, pure progression.
Expecting man, right?
Expecting man here. If you get zone now, let's walk lightly and let's sit in zone in our shallows and really work that triangle read over the ball.
Don't run to get covered.
Exactly.
2nd and 7.
Stagnant, no motion. Shallow sit.
Pressure
We got to hold up, though. We had our first read, no progression with the shallow, sitting in zone. Didn't have time to get to it.
That was Ron Stone Jr. again.
3rd and 13. Give me 11. Give me 11 here.
Yeah, Ron Stone going to come off that left side right here.
Let's go. Here we go.
Here's
Gun
the
slot
guy
right.
that would have been open
righty.
if Plummer had any time that first read, but just trying to step up and avoid the contact.
Righty, everybody's going to the right.
52 righty.
Yep, everybody's going to the right. You have a high-low here in the boundary, and then basically drive coming to you to the field. It's pure progression going right to left here. Start with your back.
3rd down and 14. They go
One's
to
open,
Corbin out of the backfield, and he is dragged down from behind at about the 12-yard line by Fred Tompkins.
2 yards. 2 yards. 3 yards. 3 yards. Go. What do you want, Hurts or Mario?
Pass it. One here,
Did you say the first one?
4th and 1.
I love a Randall here.
There you go.
I love a Randall or a Rachel.
Randall or Duo? Here we go. Where's the ball?
Hurry up. Right hash.
Sling right, Z-Jet, Rachel.
Oh, they gave us 3rd and 4th?
All right, so we have Lamar, which is a naked bootleg to a close side edge. Now we're going Randall, where it's a naked bootleg to the left now to an open side edge. So you have to be worried of your edges coming off your play fake.
You're responsible for the free rusher.
Yes, right here we have a free rusher.
There's the boot. There's the throw. Oh, it's incomplete on 4th down. He was wide open.
It is a perfect play call from Colin Thompson. Jack Plummer does a great job on this boot of getting his head around to see this rusher. Watch him peek as he's faking this to Corbin. He's going to peek right here and realize he's got to get more depth, fall away from it. The ball is actually good. It looks like a little mistimed jump there by Connor Fox. Oh, I think he jumped a little. He could almost run and let that one fall in the breadbasket over his shoulder there. Jumps a little bit. It was a great call and just off on 4th down.
Back-to-back Orlando drives. That ends in turnover on downs. By the way, we got a celebrity in the booth when we come back. Bell is brought to you by Secrets of the Bees, March 31st on National Geographic. What an opening weekend for the UFL 2026, especially here in Orlando. We remind you, coming up at halftime, a performance by Grammy Award-winning artist DJ Khaled, who we are thrilled to have up here in the booth. This is a real sports guy right here.
That's right. What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing?
So
halftime, we're going to turn it into a party.
Tell us what we're in store.
We're just going to celebrate music, good energy, and, you know, Orlando Storm, and this being the first, it's going to be a vibe, you know?
It already feels like there's great energy here in Orlando.
Yeah.
Orlando's a great sports city, but something about this intimate venue, having pro football in this city, it just fits.
Man, it's incredible. You know, the city's always exciting, but to have this right here, this new vibe, new energy, new wins, and new blessings.
I love it.
You're a sports guy. What do you think of the talent we got on the field so far?
Man, I'm loving what Orlando Storm's doing, man. You know, I was just telling you off the air how excited I am about UM, right?
Yep.
But when I'm watching this, it feels like college hunger.
Yeah.
Like the hunger of the players, you know what I'm saying? So I love what they're doing today. It's beautiful.
Yeah, everybody associates you as a Miami guy.
That's right. I'm
Miami
305.
I mean,
you know,
you're Canes this year, right?
No, but you know, yeah, I'm Canes. I'm Dade County, 305. I'm Miami everything. But you know, I got love for Orlando because I used to live in Orlando. So I used to be a ball boy at the Orlando Magic.
No kidding.
Yeah, I was there before Shaq got there. I remember when Shaq got out there, he used to race his Mercedes-Benz down, you know where Ellsworth is? That street.
Hey,
all right,
those aren't small houses there.
No, not at all, not at all.
After the 7-yard reception by Tay Martin, here is 2nd down and 3 for Columbus. Good play defensively by Orlando. I want to get back to that energy, America.
I know you know you get into like certain things, but I like the uniforms.
They're kind of fresh, huh?
No, listen, I can see me rocking one of them jerseys.
I think across the entire UFL.
Which one do you like better?
No, Orlando Storm.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
DJ Khaled, your halftime performance. We're going to let you get ready to get to work here.
We're going to have one big party. DJ Khaled got new music coming. A lot of God, that new music coming soon. Pressure coming.
All right, we're ready for a show from one of the very best to ever do it. The Grammy Award-winning DJ Khaled coming up here at halftime. 3rd down and 3, McClendon, as he hooks up over the middle. And that is complete to Tay Martin again.
I love what he said about the hunger of these guys. It's a second chance league. A lot of these guys have tasted the NFL. A lot haven't had that first opportunity and looking to put out some tape and get noticed and get an opportunity to fulfill their dream.
First down, 3-yard reception by Martin. He's proven to be a weapon early on. McClendon gonna take a shot, and it's incomplete, just off the hands of Keke Chisholm. Sam?
I'm here with Jalen Morton, one of the quarterbacks. So, Jalen, you're going to walk us through this next play, and then tell us what you expect and what's happening as we go on. So they say regular formation. What does that mean? He's got the play coming in right now.
Yeah, so right here we just got our regular curl concept with our base package, and they've been running a lot of 42 or cover 6. So we'll see what happens. It should be tight end, but you know we'll see from here. It looks like they're rolling to a 3 or man 3.
McClendon steps up and may have been impacted as he stepped on pocket. A flag is down. The intended target was Keke Chisholm again.
So you said they were looking for tight end. What happened on that last play?
Oh, it was. Hold on.
Illegal contact.
Got the next play coming in.
28. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
So right here we got our screen. You have multiple options on this to where we can get it to the wide receivers or the back. So it just depended on the coverage. So if they're playing off, we'll probably go. Well, it depends. Because they're playing off, we got both sides, so it really don't matter.
So one of the wide receivers?
No, it's either a wide receiver or back. But depending on coverage, we can go receiver here too.
First down after the penalty. McClendon's going to go underneath to White as he tries to cut back against the grain and actually finds some success in doing so to the 34-yard line.
Get it to the back. We have both sides.
Really good job by Deshaun White right there of reading this thing, splitting through and forcing Zaquandre White to cut that one back. He ended up making a couple people miss there.
So now second down, what we got here?
We just got a little stretch run, so depends on what J-Mac sees. If he sees blitz, we'll probably dish it out, but it's just regular run.
Quick to the outside, Chisholm. And that'll be a first down for Columbus.
So first down, what if in practice, has it been more shot plays? Has it been more safe plays? What have you seen so far?
Plays that we run, it don't matter. All our plays are safe and shots, so it doesn't really matter to us.
So this next one, listen in and let us know what we got.
Stretch play, stretch run. That's it.
Oh, you heard Gumby there. Oh, you heard Gumby there. Gumby meaning their stretch play.
Zaquandre White, former South Carolina Gamecock, showing what he used to do in the SEC. Run down all the way to the 20-yard line. What a big play from White.
He's supposed to score that. He fast.
Watch the block here by the right guard, Chris Glazer. That's the one that sprung it there for Zaquandre White. Little power stretch play, backside guard pull in on the linebacker, and the former South Carolina product showing off the speed there at the end.
Yeah, 41-yard run there by White, Sam.
So, Zaquandre, right before this series, you said you're about to go in, keep your eyes on me. What did you see on that last play?
I just see my assignment, do my job. Doing my job.
Your teammates said you're supposed to score on that. What happened?
Hey, man, let's get positive yards. Let's do it.
I love it.
Let him breathe, Arch. Let him breathe.
Hey, he's excited. He said, hey, man, watch me. I'm about to be in the game. This is my series. And he did it.
Hey, he's going back out there. He's out of breath.
Couple extra moments to breathe because Deshaun White, the linebacker for Orlando, was slow to get up. Second play of 20 or more yards for Columbus.
Oh, man, Sam won't even give him a water break.
McClendon on first down, trying to escape the pressure as he darts ahead for a gain of 2.
Okay, big club X, big club X.
Big club X.
Club X.
Big club X. Big club X.
Big club X in the game. Get the receivers out. Big club X.
Big club X.
Get juice out.
What is Big Club X?
Big club X, we just got our big people in the game. Bigger people in the game. That's all it is.
Is it, you think it run, pass, set up?
I think it passed right here, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't hear it.
Well, they got an extra offensive lineman in on the right side.
2nd and 8, play action. McClendon, he's going to run, and he's going to have good yardage inside the 10 and strides out near the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal, Columbus.
Oh, trying to get a play action.
Kings.
McClendon does a really good job. It's man coverage. So there's only one guy with eyes on him, 3 guys out in the route. Everybody covered. Take off, use that big frame. Pick up a first down. Great job by McClendon there.
So, Jalen, what we have on this one?
Oh, we'll run all the way. We're going to punch it in.
Inside, outside run?
Inside zone. We're going to punch it in.
Zaquandre White remains the featured back here for Columbus. 1st and goal. McClendon, as he dives ahead and is able to get inside the 5-yard line.
Kings. Cell phone, get out of there.
Play 19, 1-9.
Hey.
Run. We'll actually punch it in here. We'll actually punch it in. It's a run, though.
Yep. What did Jalen see on that last play to keep it?
He probably seen leverage of the backers, or of the corners, and so that's a reliable source for us if we see that.
Second and goal for the Aviators. Tawa. He is taken down as he was met. That was Josh Minkins and Nick Maters combining on the tackle.
Tough box to run into there. Orlando had one extra guy, two extra guys.
Play 48, 4-8.
Third down.
4-8.
It's passed, but we could have either side. They usually go like a 4. It looks like 0.
Elijah Badger will be in the NFL this coming year.
Yeah. That's the speed. Straight line speed. He's a good route runner as well. Started his career at Arizona State before transferring to Florida.
Second and 8 after the short run by Dotson.
Rip.
Plummer steps up, tucks, is going to run, and slides down at the 14-yard line.
Pressure again, just another 5-man protection. I got to think Colin Thompson, I know he's got a lot on his plate. First time calling plays, only 30 days into the job, but got to help Jack Plummer out with another running back or tight end so we can get one of these balls off downfield.
Cap, we're back in the red zone again. What we got?
Oh, man, we're going to play a little man coverage right here. Hopefully D-line can get home, put a little pressure on the quarterback. Got a little alert coverage coming. Show up.
Dotson taken down at the 5-yard line.
I need to see this goddamn film.
What we got here, Cap?
Hey, double rover.
Come on, hurry up.
Here we go. Orlando tonight.
Dotson again. And this time, Cap's defense corrals him near the 4.
Hurry up.
Some of the messaging at halftime was they have to adjust to that hurry up offense.
Hey, heat him up right now. Just get the ball out fast. Let's go.
First and goal for Orlando.
Come on, jump right.
Rain, coach.
What we got, coach?
Send a little blitz. So they should have no gaps to run the ball. Let's go and get in it.
Dotson on the pitch, and he can't control it. And with that, the defense is able to get the tackle for loss back at the 9-yard line. It was O'Donnell Fortune making that stop.
Hey, let's go, double over. Hey, let's go, Toby, double over.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have mattered there. It was really good contained on the outside by both secondary players.
Here we go. Trying to weaken. Going hands on
what we got, coach?
We got a call called double rover, where we're going to match the slots. We're going to go ahead, play man-to-man on it, have a double on these guys.
So a little bracket coverage on Chris Rowland in the slot. One-on-one on the outside.
Play action, Plummer to the end zone. Chris Rowland makes up for it. Touchdown, Orlando. Touchdown catch by Chris Rowland.
Great job getting his feet down, securing that catch.
By the way, you only need 1 foot down in the UFL this year. That's one of the new rules. UFL requires only 1 foot in bounds for a legal catch, adopting the college football rule. Everything is to enhance scoring and entertainment, as you heard from Mike Rapoli. And the extra point from Michael Lance. A 94-yard drive, a 9-yard touchdown catch by Chris Roller.
You heard Captain Munnerlyn talking about Rover. So what should happen here is double coverage on Roland right here. This guy should have the outside, and this safety right here should have the inside. He moves at the last second, loses inside coverage. There's miscommunication there. The nickel then jumps inside. Nobody actually guarded the inside from the second level, and Roland was wide open. So miscommunication on bracket coverage led to that touchdown for Chris Roland. The call was right. Miscommunication, and Chris Roland makes up for the penalty. It's 23-6 Orlando.
23-6, the Orlando Storm, their debut game here in this football crazy market. UFL 2026 opening weekend. Storm against the Aviators. Hey, this year the NFL draft's in Pittsburgh. Of course, the 3-day event's going to begin on Thursday, April 23rd. Every pick's on ESPN. You get the usual expert analysis there, and then ABC's coverage will focus on the prospect's journey to the draft. Coverage also available on the NFL Network. We've seen some NFL draft picks highlight themselves in this game. KJ Hamler, receiver for Orlando, second-round pick by Denver. Many players here who will be returning to the NFL based on some performances this year in the UFL. I'll tell you, Elijah Badger, we saw a penalty wiped out a 94-yard touchdown, but you got a glimpse of his ability moments ago, the Storm receiver. Here's Marcus Barnes on the return. As Barnes gets to the outside, keeps his footing, and then cuts back to gain extra yardage. Lukes?
Yeah, here with Chris Roland. Now, Chris, you had to make up for that penalty now, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you sure did here. Walk us through it here on your little over route in the back corner of the end zone.
First, and before I get started, it's a bonehead penalty by me. I don't deserve this touchdown. It's hard for me to be happy right now. This is an Elijah Badger touchdown. I take full accountability for that, but right here we have a simple play action concept with a deep over and a post. KJ did a good job running the corner route, clearing out, leaving space. My job is just to find the open space, save two on the back line in case Jack had to make a layered throw. I mean, just look at the throw off the back foot, layered, perfect throw, save two, comes together perfectly when you practice it over and over again. And sure enough, it was 6.
Dropped it in the bucket. Way to make up for it, pal.
McClendon downfield, and he's able to connect with Tay Martin.
That's a really nice throw from McClendon. I was just thinking in my head, I was watching this guy warm up before the game, throwing it 70 yards, like relax. I want to see them open this up. And of course, got to protect him and have guys blocking to do that. But a great throw right there. Nice little touch on that one in the window over the middle to Tay Martin.
20-yard reception by Martin. Former star at Oklahoma State. McClendon gets the ball out quickly. He does so to Juice Wells. Of course, many SEC football fans familiar with the name Juice Wells.
Kings, play 58, 5-8. Kings. Flip it, flip 5-8.
Round, tall, stack high. First down. First down, stack high.
7-yard reception by the former Ole Miss first-team All-SEC player. Now John Lovett on the ground as he spins his way for a first down for Columbus.
And this offense under Todd Haley, the base of it is really from his time with the Steelers. He was there 2012 to 2017.
It's triples. Nice bunch. Yeah, I got you.
Play action. McClendon able to keep it alive.
Okay, it's second and 10.
Behind the intended target, John Lovett.
Kings personnel.
Kings. Hey, Tino, he needs one. He needs one.
Trips left. Yep. Black Chevy. Trips left, black Chevy.
Shade 58. Shade 58.
Black and brown are opposites. Black has an L in it. It's going to be a run to the left. Chevy is usually a run concept.
7, go for 18 next.
Or not.
McClendon, pocket collapsing, but he's able to get it complete to Juice Wells.
Crash.
Traveled.
Come on, Lando!
South Carolina, then the success at Ole Miss.
Well, it's a really good job from Juice Wells. He's going to turn his head. He's going to throttle a little bit. See him slow down just a hair so he doesn't run himself into the safety.
Lovett lowers the shoulders and gets it to the 10-yard line.
This is a pro system, so Todd Haley puts a lot on the plate of Jalen McClendon. A lot of double calls, so he'll have the opportunity to change the play at the line of scrimmage.
Brown Warrior Seal. All right, Monday, ready? Q.
Brown Warrior Seal, as we learned, black and brown, not directions. They are pass protections in this offense.
2-by-2 here on 2nd and 7 for Jalen McClendon. Incomplete. He was looking for the 6'4" Keke Chisholm, who was covered by Alan George.
Really good coverage there from the Vandy product. Donnie Abraham mentioned the biggest question mark for him coming into this game was the secondary. They got a little younger there. They also have his son, Micah Abraham, on one side. A lot of inexperience, but so far playing really well on the back end.
Saw a really good pass defended on 4th down from Lamar Jackson as well. So getting production out of that defensive backfield. 3rd down and 7. McClendon, ball is out. And Columbus is able to fall on it. That was the center farting off, but good pressure from the defensive front for Orlando.
Boy, they actually put Chris Garrett, the defensive end, inside in the C gap, and they put big boy on the outside. Who was that? 98, Willie Yarbury, on the outside at defensive end. So you got 330 pounds on the outside and your quick guy on the inside working on a guard. A great little wrinkle there from Donnie Abraham.
Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And we'll hit zeros there just as Ryan Coe was lining up for a field goal attempt. So the Orlando Storm take a 17-point lead for now into the 4th quarter. Opening weekend of the exciting UFL 2026. A quarter to go. Rogers with you upstairs in the booth. Tom Luganville, Sam Acho down in the field as we start the 4th quarter here between Columbus and Orlando. Columbus with an 8-play drive that has set up the opportunity for Ryan Coe's field goal attempt to start this 4th quarter. And keep in mind, when you look at a score in the UFL, Jordan, obviously, you can have 9-point possessions. You can have 4-point field goals. You're really never that far out of it.
Yeah, instead of an onside kick, you can go for it for a 4th and 12 from your own 28. So a lot of ways to get back in the ball game, even late in the 4th quarter.
And that is what Columbus is attempting to do here. Ryan Coe. As they start the 4th quarter, closing in to this lead. It's a 2-touchdown margin for Orlando. Let's bring in our ESPN betting analyst, Pam Maldonado, for an update. Pam?
Guys, a couple of betting options that cash from pregame is anytime touchdown. That's a market that you want to pay attention to. Jay Sean Corbin, plus 110 for an anytime score. He was plus 750 for 2, and it was actually his first career game with multiple scores. He was actually somebody that we probably should have paid attention to. He led the UFL in rushing yards last season. It makes a lot of sense. Chris Rowland was also another player that cashed anytime score, plus 150. He has yet to have 2, but he is 10-1 from pregame. Now, the player that we have not seen score was the betting favorite, Toa Taua. He was plus 105 coming into this game. Why haven't we seen him score, Joe? Because this is a rush-heavy offense from the Aviators, hitting a brick wall against this defense. So potentially, it's still there for him.
Very well, Pam. 23-9. Start this 4th quarter, 8 points away from hitting the over. crowd's having a good time down there in that wall section, the self-standing section in that north end zone.
They're doing the wave.
They have their own little wave going.
I'm telling you, it's going to become something the way DC has it. Tonight's game flow is brought to you by Progressive.
There's been a lot of action. Jayshawn Corbin got it there. A great little cutback to extend this Orlando lead. And then Jack Plummer, almost a no-looker there as he's falling off his back foot. Chris Rowland got behind the coverage and finished it off. This is a really, really important drive for the Storm, also for the Aviators. Storm have been able to put together long drives, almost at will. Aviators need to find a way to get to Jack Plummer, force a bad decision, force the ball to get on the ground, try to get back in this game.
Corbin, as he is taken down just beyond the 40-yard line. That was Fred Tompkins with the tackle. Tompkins had what could have been a pick-6 opportunity earlier tonight. You see the slate of games coming your way next week across the UFL. We will be back here in prime time on Saturday night for Louisville to visit Orlando. The other team that is a newly located, rebranded franchise, the Louisville Kings. Shuffling it ahead to Chris Rowland. As Rowland gets to the 45, it'll be third down from there.
Left, Rapoli left, Rapoli left.
Give him the ball. Kyrie, let's get home. Let's go Green. Let's go Green, strong two, combo. Green, strong two. Here we go.
I'm going to coverages. Talk to me. Looks like quarters.
Third down and 5.
Z Dover, X Fence, H Choice.
Plummer, he is taken down, and the defense does their job.
They rotated left.
For Columbus, for an opportunity to try to get back into this game. And just keep in mind, when it comes to the scoring in the UFL, listen, you can have a 9-point possession in a blink.
Yeah, initial protection was pretty good. The coverage on the back end is what did it. You heard Z Dover. They were trying to hit a deep crossing route, but it got matched underneath with safety help over the top. So nowhere to go with the football for Jack Plummer, despite initial protection being pretty good.
This is an umbrella punt that goes out of bounds, so Columbus is going to have good field position to take over. Under 13 minutes to play, but we're mentioning it. Listen, you got to sort of undo your football thinking a lot of times when it comes to the UFL. You are bringing up the opportunity for not just the points you can score. You can have a 9-point possession, but you can regain the ball with your offense.
Yeah, you can, instead of an onside kick, you can retain possession, but people are probably looking at 9 points. What do you mean? Remember, you can go for 1, a normal PAT, you kick it from the 33-yard line, you go for 2 from the 2-yard line, or you can go for 3 points from the 8-yard line. It was the 10 last year. They moved it up a little bit. So you have the opportunity to score a touchdown for 6 points, go for 3, and really jump back into this game. A lot of ways the UFL is really exciting down the stretch.
See what Jalen McClendon, quarterback for Columbus, can come up with here. Set up the inside screen to Martin. And Tay Martin is taken down at the 42.
He's a guy I thought would get going a little bit more than he has tonight. McClendon just hasn't had the time. Tay Martin was on the Commanders last year, played in 3 games. Got released and trying to get back in the NFL.
McClendon got the ball out quickly as Rock Taylor was met right away by Micah Abraham, Donnie Abraham's son, the defensive coordinator. Micah himself, really strong player out of Marshall.
Yeah, a guy that was a 6th-round pick for Indy in 2024, spent time with Denver last year. Great read on that.
I think that was Tom Luganville wearing the hat.
You got the hat on down there, Lukes?
I got the hat on, but our boy Anthony Beck's melon is so big it barely fits me.
Back shoulder is incomplete. That was a great view. Listen, all the different ways we can bring you access there. There is Luke's wearing the hat can.
Is it heavy?
That's been.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys, the thing that's great too is I was overlooking Hank Bachmeier's shoulder. You know, he's charting all the plays, going through each and every call, and you just can run down. So anywhere my vision goes, we see it.
Why don't you go out on the field?
Don't tempt him. Pressure, and White fell down. So by the time he was trying to get back up on his feet, it was an incomplete pass. So it'll be 3rd down for Columbus.
Yeah, Orlando actually blitzed the same side that White was trying to get out. So there was just no gap for him to squeeze through and release. Recovered and almost made a great play, but this is a crucial 3rd down here.
There's Luge with the hat can. We'll take a shot of Luge's hat can to bring you more access, as you see it there on the right. Big 3rd down and 10. McClendon steps up in the pocket, stays alive, tucks, runs, 1st down, slides, and takes a hit. No flag comes in as Brandon Sebastian was able to meet him there. You hear the come on, come on. Brandon Sebastian is no stranger to bringing big hits.
Well, watch both of these routes pull the guys in man coverage, so nobody's there over the middle of the field. It's a great read by McClendon, realizing they're in a 2-man situation. Nobody had eyes on him.
McClendon drifting backwards, and it's incomplete as he was trying to connect with Alizé Mack.
Boy, just the fact that he got that ball off
Okay,
under
tell
pressure.
your back to get a chip if he can here. Play 59, 5-9. Brown Skittles F snag.
Skittles F snag. Sounds like a fun one.
Jordan, it sounds like Todd Haley's getting a little concerned about the edges right there, making sure that back gets a chip.
Yeah, and you just heard McClendon turn to White and say, hey, chip for me, chip for me. So you're going to see him help the left tackle out.
2nd down, McClendon, as he dumps it down underneath to White.
You got 3rd and about 8.
Heather trips right, or Heather trips, Heather bunch left, Heather bunch left.
Rush 58 press, rush 58 press.
Wide
Hurry, get him off
Cadillac,
the field, get him
black
off the
wide
field.
Cadillac.
Hey, Cadillac.
Don't forget
Coach,
these
what we
outs
thinking
out
on this
here.
We got a man beater and a zone beater, so either one, if we can protect, is the biggest issue.
3rd down and 7. McClendon does get it complete. Trying to get ahead is Gunnar Oaks, but he's going to be short of that line to gain, so it's 4th down.
Yeah, but not bad. You got about half of it back, so you give Todd Haley a little easier play call here at 4th and 5.
Tackle by Deshaun White.
Hey, listen. Hey, just
Black Pringle.
4th down, Coach Haley. What do we think?
Black Pringle.
I'm thinking that we got a decent chance to get man because it's 4th and 5.
Nickel press.
May get some pressure, but it looks like it's going to be man here, or at least the single high zone.
Columbus needs it right here. 4th down, McClendon gets it complete.
Guys.
Gunnar Oaks, the tight end.
They didn't check the cover 2 the last couple.
And this is a great job because they end up rolling to cover 2, actually. So they have a man beater on. They roll to cover 2. McClendon identifies it, puts this ball right on his tight end. That's a really good job. As that play was called to beat man coverage.
So a 10-yard reception by Oaks on 4th down. McClendon has time, gets it complete again. Down to the 10-yard line, he connects with Kiki Chisholm, the former Mizzou Tiger. A flag is down. We'll check on that.
Holding, offense number 75. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. It's first down.
Former UVA star left tackle Ryan Nelson.
Oh, he's so
holding.
Yeah, he's so used to these speed rushes on the outside. That time, I think it was Chris Garrett. Started outside, made a move back inside.
This is our ref cam.
It was actually Keyshawn Banks did a great job of setting that up, getting to the inside. And Nelson had to hook him. Otherwise, that would have been a big negative play.
And ref cam showing the first Columbus offensive penalty tonight. Crystal Apolanis wearing that camera tonight. McClendon after the penalty connects and hooks up with Martin. And Martin will have it down to the 15-yard line.
Another good job by McClendon of stepping up.
It'll be second and just a yard. It's a big drive here for Columbus to get right back into this. Tawa, as he muscles his way ahead to move the chains.
First down. Whenever you're ready, Z, you can go back.
Okay, the Jacks.
Jacks!
Jacks know how to flip 62.
Jacks!
Flip 62.
Kiki!
As he's trying to get Zaquandre White back in the game, he said, see, whenever you're ready, go back in there. But Toa Tawa still in there. You hear White Cadillac. It's a call we heard earlier in the drive.
You heard him say hurry up, by the way. This drive is over 6 minutes long. They've got to come away with something here. Trailing by 14 points. McClendon goes shallow underneath the Tawa, and Tawa cuts back and gets it inside the 5-yard line to about the 3.
Lightning.
Todd Haley, former NFL head coach, longtime NFL offensive coordinator, play calling for Columbus. White straight ahead and into the end zone. Now comes into play the points after touchdown options for Columbus. 3-point conversion, they will place the ball at the 8-yard line.
I think you just play this traditional. Take the 1 point. If you feel good about taking an extra point, it's still a 1-score game.
So that is what they will do with Ryan Coe out there to draw to within a touchdown with the 33-yard placement for a traditional point after touchdown. Zaquandre White, the 3-yard rushing touchdown to put Columbus in position to have a chance. As Coe puts it through, and just like that, it's only a 7-point game. That was a 13-play drive.
Watch the physicality on this backside. This is all the offensive line here, getting push on that right side. Zaquandre White sees the hole, finishes off the long, methodical drive, as you mentioned, Tess. And after that, it is now a 1-score game here in Orlando.
No limit, no limit, no limit. Hey, no limit, no limit.
Week 2, Friday at 8 Eastern on Fox. DC Defenders go to Columbus. Will be the Aviators home opener. We're going to be back here in Orlando. Our crew will have Orlando and Louisville Saturday night primetime on ESPN. Sunday, the NFL Network has the Stallions and the Gamblers. And Jordan, are you up for some Tuesday football? I like this, especially Battlehawks against Renegades, the way their passing game looks with Dallas.
I mean, what else are you doing on a Tuesday night?
I'm watching UFL.
Yeah. Especially with how Austin Reed looked. See if we can follow up that 370-plus performance with another one.
Rick Neuheisel, the head coach, by the way, in Dallas. DJ Hamler on the return. Sam?
I'm here with Zaquandre White. Zaquandre, what'd you see on that play, on that touchdown?
Right here, basically, we just got an inside zone, so they were in an even front, so I'm just reading tackle to tackle. So as you can see right here, I'll zoom up a little bit.
Where are your eyes at when that hole opens up?
When that hole's open up, like I said, I'm just looking at these two. I'm looking at these two guys right here, 97, and I think that's 98 or something like that. So this is my first read. He goes out, and this is my second read. Once it happens like that, hole right there. To the Baja.
To the what?
To the Baja.
To the Baja. I love it.
You know what? Let's do it.
Appreciate it. Corbin. What's the Baja? What's the Baja though?
Baja just mean in the end zone. Just meet me in the end zone.
Well, where is Baja from though?
I don't know where it came from. I just said, you feel me?
To the Baja. I love it.
Sometimes you don't need to know. You know?
And with that, it's a 7-point game.
I'm going to start using that. To the Baja.
To the Baja. Is that like Cancun?
I mean, I don't know if anyone knows.
No, I know, but you know how people say Cancun when your season's over?
Roll with it. Do anything you want in the UFL. Roll with it. Luke's?
Yeah, big 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. What do you got to see out of your football team, Coach?
Well, you know, if we got 4-minute offense right now, right? You know, I talked before the game, the offensive line, defensive line will win and lose these games. Our offensive line needs to step up here. We get the ball back on defense and we get it off the field. We're getting too many third down completions. They're getting on the field. Our guys, you know, it's early on. We're trying to get our legs back. So, but right now, man, we got 4 minutes. I trust my big guys up front. We got the best running back in the league last year on my team, and I got a guy that backs up. That's just as good. We got to finish the deal.
Thanks, man. That 4-minute offense mentality means as a quarterback, you want to make sure every second of the play clock ticks down before you snap the football, trying to milk as much clock as possible.
Henry Black was slow to get up after the last play. The safety for Columbus. Sam?
Cap, so they're talking about 4-minute offense. What are you thinking about on the defensive side?
I need to get them behind the chains on first down. We can try to hopefully get our offense back the ball.
What'd you call?
I call a blitz. I call a blitz off there.
You can't say it. You can't say the name of the
your name of it.
Okay, that means it might be PG-13.
By the way, Cap Munnerlyn may be the most entertaining coordinator in the league. Here's Corbin on first down as he is upended at about the 38-yard line.
I think sometimes there could be certain play calls that you may not be able to say on TV, but it is a blitz, and I'm not going to start guessing. It's probably not Baja, though. Let's just know what the next one is.
Hey, give me somebody. Hey, go.
Under 4.5 minutes to play.
Columbus
defense looking for a stop.
Coach, what we got?
Got an 8-man box right now. Try to stop this run because I know they're trying to run their 4 minutes offense, so we're trying to stop the run right now.
So they load the box on 2nd and 4. You hear it from the defensive coordinator himself. Jay-Sean Corbin, the former Florida State star, is the lone back for Orlando with a touchdown lead under 4 minutes to play.
5 D linemen, 3 linebackers in there.
There is the run by Corbin on 2nd and 4. They do a good job by having the numbers game with the stop.
You could hear them talk on the sideline saying, get down, telling the safety to get down and get that 8th man in the box. Let's see what they got on this next play.
Get the ball out. Make the tackles get the ball out.
We got Coach.
I'm going after him. Trying to get the ball out fast. Stop this run. Hit the gaps. Hit your gaps.
3rd down and 2. Straight ahead goes Corbin. He is upended just beyond the 40-yard line, so the defense does their job. And a timeout will be used by Columbus. Just over 3 minutes to play. It's 4th down when we return, trailing by only 7. Star player making his head coaching debut. His Columbus Aviators are trailing by 7 in the 4th quarter here. Opening weekend of the UFL on the road against a very good Orlando team who's facing a 4th and 1 from their own 41.
Well, and right now, guys, this Orlando offense knows that they're going to have a loaded box they're going to have to deal with. They're going to have to come up and rely on this offensive line to get this push. If they're going to throw it.
Empty look on 4th and 1 from their own 41.
Hey, we gotta go, Rip. Hey, we gotta rip here. We gotta go rip here.
Straight ahead for a first down. Well played.
I love it.
It was great.
Remember, no more tush push. You can't do it. What do? You spread everybody wide. You walk the quarterback like he's pointing to protection. You get under center. Nobody there. That is a brilliant call. A brilliant
4
call
yards
by a first-time offensive coordinator. Calling plays for the first time in his career is Colin Thompson.
Excellent play call by Colin Thompson. This league wiped out, banned the tush push. So that's what they come up with. Jack Plummer on 4th and 1.
242 is good.
Bring it all the way down.
They're not. Get them. Is this an actual timeout?
No, it's not.
If they're not challenging us, then get it out.
And Ted Ginn's got to think about when to use these timeouts.
We need to get the game clock.
I think it is. We don't
Yes,
know
Mike.
Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 2 minutes and 42 seconds. 2:42.
So they're going to put the clock at 2:42 here.
And the clock's going to run.
I can't. We blew up that duo. Marlowe's got the guy on the other side of the field. How are we? I don't know how.
The guy came off the other side.
On the front side?
Yeah.
Anthony Beck
There we go. We got 12. We got 11.
had such success as St. Louis's head coach. Moves over here to Orlando. He's got that extra staff of his, but a lot of faith in Colin Thompson, his play caller, former NFL tight end. And he maneuvered there on 4th and 1. And now back to Corbin, who was tackled right near the line of scrimmage. That was Kenny Willekes, former Michigan State defensive lineman, making the tackle for Columbus.
Well, Jack Plummer left about 7 seconds there on the play clock when he snapped that with the clock running. Got to pay attention to that. Let every second tick off this clock as we get closer.
We're good. 2 minutes.
To the 2-minute warning.
And Anthony Beck was letting him have it, too, after that play.
There when they threw a flag. Why don't they get, why don't we pump it?
Because
chance to listen in to Coach Beck as his team has arrived to the 2-minute warning with a 7-point lead. Columbus still with 1 timeout remaining.
Because they couldn't.
We'll take a short break and see the final drama here on opening weekend of the UFL. Don't go anywhere. Great scene here in Orlando. The new franchise, the Orlando Storm, taking on another new team in the UFL. The Columbus Aviators. Been a heck of a game. Just a touchdown margin here as we're on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Orlando, Anthony Beck's team looking to close things out here.
I'm here.
Here's Corbin on the pitch to the outside. As the pursuit down the line by the Aviators is able to wrap them up. Of course, the 1 timeout they can still use.
You can't block me. I told you earlier. You can't block me.
I mean, they should have used that timeout on the other side of the 2-minute drill. Would have saved a little bit of clock. End up losing about 6 or 7 seconds because he didn't.
So that is the final timeout exhausted by Ted Ginn's Aviators. There is Coach Ginn, his head coaching debut.
Well, yeah, we can do that. I mean, we have to, God forbid, you know, if he trips up, we don't know if he's going to get there. If he does, he gets right at the line, then now we got to go for it. So we're hoping we kind of do that.
Now remember that 50-yard marker comes into play.
Alert
if
punt.
they pick up 6 or 7 yards here, they got to go for it on 4th down.
That's correct. That is one of the new rules.
Oh, sorry. No, it's under 2 minutes. They could punt it
excuse
now.
me, under 2 minutes. You're absolutely right. Yeah, we're at 1:54, so that now doesn't apply. But one of the new big rules in the UFL is the no punting inside the 50-yard line. So with that, they will send out the punt team. Jack Browning will come on out, former San Diego State punter.
So we heard Beck say there, you know, if we get on the other side, we'll have to go for it. Kind of like I was thinking in my head. I wonder if they maybe thought that. You still had to go for it on the other side of the 50, because I would at least hand it off there. Or it's a one-score game.
I think they did, Jordan. I think they were worried about getting it, and then they're stuck.
I know, which I thought for a second, but that's not the case.
That was a good punt by Browning. It goes a little too good, as he was able to get it off and sky it into the end zone.
Yeah, this is these new rules, coaches are thinking about a lot of things. I don't think taking a knee there was the right play. Now, it might have resulted in the same exact thing, but you didn't have to go for it if you gained 5 or 6 yards. So I think you should have tried to.
Right. But listen,
break a tackle
to
or
the
something.
coaches this week about there are so many new rules, so many different game situations that you got to figure it out almost like in real time when you're put into the crucible of the pressure of a game on the line. We just experienced one of those. So now here we are with 1:06 remaining, and Jalen McClendon trotting out onto the field. Todd Haley, the veteran NFL play caller and head coach, will be guiding him. And let's see what they can do with no timeouts remaining. Jalen McClendon and the Columbus Aviators trying to have a little late game magic. Just a 3-man rush. They drop 8. They go shallow underneath to Chisholm. And Chisholm splits tacklers and goes out to the 35.
Trips left, Chevy. Black Chevy. Trips left.
Formations again. Odd formation.
So Chevy was the big play. They had down the seam earlier in the game to Juice Wells.
Under 50 seconds to play. They go to Tawa out of the backfield, who is smart to get out of bounds.
Big moment here for Jalen McClendon. Remember, the 30-year-old.
Trips left. Black Chevy slide. And be ready to get up and clock it.
And that is why Todd Haley said, remember, get in position to clock it. 2nd and 8. McClendon downfield, and he gets it complete to Rock Taylor. Pass midfield. First down, Aviators.
Well, that's a great job. He was looking at the shorter option last second, changed his mind, and ripped that one.
19-yard reception. And they do indeed clock it with 33 seconds remaining in the game.
Remember, Jalen McClendon's 30 years old. He's only started 11 games since high school.
Wow.
In 2013. Situational football is not something he's had a ton of reps at in the last decade. But doing a great job here managing this late drive. No timeouts, 33 seconds left.
So after clocking it, 2nd down at the 45. McClendon. Little bit of pressure, and they get to him. They don't have any timeouts. Keyshawn Banks with a big play, and the clock continues to wind down. It is desperation now for Columbus. 3rd sack tonight for Orlando.
You gotta hurry.
Final 10 seconds. Gotta make some magic here, does McClendon. Gets it complete. And the clock is gonna hit double zeros. And that is it, as Tay Martin gets the reception. Ted Ginstad fought to the wire, but Anthony Becht and the Orlando Storm. The first game for the Orlando Storm here at their fan-friendly Insurance Stadium.
Good luck
and they
this
come
year,
up
man.
with a victory.
Hell of a job, man. That's a great job. Go.
Luke's take it away, my man.
Well, here with Coach Anthony Becht, that's 2 2-minute drills and a 4-minute drill on top of that you've had in the first game. What an experience for an opener. No preseason games. 4 weeks of training camp. How are you feeling right now?
You know, you work a lot of those situational things. I got my owner, Rapoli, putting all these rules in. I'm trying to make sure I get them down right. You know, under 2 minutes in that situation, we know we don't have to punt it there in that field, but if we hand it off when we get a fumble, you never know, right? So we'll take the knee, trust my defense. Been hard to get off the field for these guys, but they came through big, and we finally got to the quarterback. That's what matters.
Well, and you talked about your offensive line and the ability to run the football coming out of the half, and you were able to do that, and you pass protected much better.
Yeah, I love what our line's going to become, man. We got some really good backs. That second half was indicative of what we can be. Those first 2 drives coming out the half, the adjustments that we made, that's what we want to be, right? But, hey, inaugural win for Orlando. We're 1-0, right? All we do is win, win, win. My man's in the house, right, DJ Khaled? That's a good one, man. 1-0. That's
all right. Congratulations, brother. Good to see you.
DJ Khaled put on a show at halftime, and Anthony Beck's team put on a show on the field. He mentioned his offensive line, the running backs, Jay-Sean Corbin with 2 rushing touchdowns tonight. Orlando is 1-0. Columbus fought hard. We'll be back here in Orlando next week on Saturday night for Week 2 action. For Jordan and Sam and Tom, I'm Joe Tessitore. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for watching the UFL. SportsCenter's next.
No matter what, got money